Good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day number 17 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour, RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery. A 48-state, 4-year ride for addiction recovery awareness. Each day I pedal for someone who's passed away from addiction, and the whole end goal is to build a rehab. And this is state number 44, New Mexico, on Route 66, the Mother Road, Main Street, USA. And it's all to raise awareness that addiction recovery options are available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, celebrate recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world, that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself battling addiction. So yeah, here in the Taj Mahal hotel room from the video yesterday, getting ready to hit the road. I got 75 miles to go to Albuquerque, and I've got an awesome surprise there. I hope that it works out the way that I think it's going to work out, but I think it'll work out, so I hope that it works out that way. Yeah, I found some zinc oxide, so it turns out I asked the pharmacist at Walmart yesterday where they had some, and she said, go to the baby section. And so baby sunscreen has like 20% zinc oxide. So hopefully that'll kind of keep my face and my ears better off the top of my hands. And yeah, I'll be a little bit into the wind, but it's not too bad. It's downhill all the way until the very end, and there's what's called 9 Mile Hill, where I'll have to climb up and over down into Albuquerque. The bicycle route navigator has me going on actual Route 66. I'm gonna try that. And see what the road condition is like, and if it has a shoulder and those kind of things. And if I just feel a little bit if it's too busy of an area, then I'll hop over to the interstate. My plan is to get some breakfast here and then go to Laguna Burger for lunch, and then, roll into Albuquerque and eat dinner later. Like I said, it feels good outside. I think everything's going to be okay. Excited to get this day over with and done, and show you guys what I think is waiting there in Albuquerque when I get there. So, without further ado, let's get on the road. Love you guys. See you later. Alright, here's one of those lava flows that I was talking about that just kind of goes all through these valleys. I know that the camera's not, like, the exposure and the black coloring's not going to really show up. I'll zoom in on it. But it looks tarry, like it looks almost fresh, like asphalt. Anyway, these piles are huge. Again, can't tell from the video, but they go so far. It's really a neat landscape. Reminds me of Sisters, Oregon, when I climbed up McKenzie Pass. Same kind of feel. Anyway, let's keep going. Alright, so a couple things real quick. Number one, I'm going to get off of Route 66. There's no shoulder, and because it's running so close to the highway for most of the route, I'm having the interstate traffic in my mirror and in my ears give me a 2-inch heart attack. So that's like when a scaffolder, is like painting on scaffolding or something, and they step off that board and they drop the 2 inches, they're walking backwards painting, and they feel like they're falling all the way down. That's called a 2-inch heart attack, because you're not really falling, but it scares you. And that's what's happened with a lot of these vehicles coming up. I will think that they're in the lane with me and kind of tense up, and I just don't like it. I would rather be on the interstate where I've got a bunch of shoulder, 8 feet of shoulder and rumble strips, and not have to just constantly be checking my mirror
to see if traffic's behind me. It hasn't been busy, but it's just enough. And then second thing, I wanted to go to this Sky City, which is a city in the Acoma Pueblo, up on one of the mesas, and it's closed. I saw a sign that said that Acoma Pueblo is closed to all non-residents. So, anyway, yeah, 66 miles left to go. I'm just gonna straight shot it, get off at the interstate in Laguna, eat, get back on, and keep on riding, and just make this a fast video going down the interstate. Yeah, that's all I got. So that's what I'm gonna do. Love you guys. See you later. At least I got my helmet on. See? Morocco? So Laguna Burger is closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. At least this location in Laguna is. I stopped and got some pepper jack, some hard salami and pepper jack, some pickle bites, orange juice, and fortunately this morning I only ever get a 6-inch breakfast sandwich. But for some reason I was standing there, I was like, you know what, make it a foot long. And I'm so glad I did, because I've got, this day is going to be essentially in 3 parts. I just did 31.9 miles. I've got 27 miles to go, and it's pretty much mostly level to, slight hills to the next stop, which will have a Dairy Queen Grill and Chill. And there's a Route 66 pit stop gas station that's got another Laguna Burger if I want to give that a shot. And then I'll have 21 miles to go, an over 9-mile hill, and down into Albuquerque. So yeah, I'm gonna eat and keep on pedaling. It is so hot. Like, it's not hot, it's just the sunlight is direct and bright. Like, my nose is peeling. I'm about to reapply my baby sunscreen again. But yeah, I'm gonna eat, get on the road. You'll see more of that right about now. All right, food is ate, sunscreen is applied, and I was looking at some of these pictures of the building of Route 66 through here. It's really interesting seeing some of these old workers out here working on Route 66. It's got stuff about the economic impacts and things like that. But my mom actually sent me a text yesterday of a picture of her and her 3 sisters and her mom and dad, my grandmommy and granddaddy, in Petrified Forest National Park. So I thought that was super cool. Thank you, Mom. I love you. And yeah. And another cool thing she did was made a huge, like, 2-part photo album of Liam's Ride to Ragbri ride. It was just absolutely beautiful. So yeah, either way, I'm gonna get on the road now, finally, and you'll see more of that right about now. Oh, believe me, they do. That's a fact. I believe that right there might be a first. I don't think I've ever seen it. Pretty cool. Well, I can officially see 9 Mile Hill. Let me flip the camera around so you can see it too. That looks absolutely ridiculous. Especially, since I'm like still 20 miles from the crest of that hill. To be able to see it like this is just wild. It looks so cool. Also got rain. Rain looks beautiful over Albuquerque. Well, there she is. Good thing that Laguna Burger, and there's a Dairy Queen down at the bottom of the hill. I'm going to cruise in there, eat some food, and get ready for that last little climb in. We're going to knock it out today. Let's go. Alright, so I just rolled in here to the Route 66 Travel Center. There we go. Yeah, and I was going to go and get a Laguna Burger, but it's inside the actual main casino. And I don't have any reason to go in there. So it's out here at the Dairy Queen Grill and Chill. And 8, looked at the map, it is 10 miles and 700 feet of climbing to the top of the hill back here. So here goes nothing. It's 4:30 now. I would hope to be in Albuquerque by 6:30, and that's 20 miles, 10 miles an hour. Anyway, I'm gonna go attempt it, and you'll see more of that right about now. Well, that's a little unexpected. I did not know Albuquerque sat down in a valley like that. That is just beautiful. These mountains with the clouds over them. So this is super cool. I just walked, like I parked the bike, was headed that way, across the bridge that way. Came back here to try to get the light, you know, post out of the way of the sign and get the shadow off of Rio for the Rio Grande River, the river that I'm about to cross over. Like, it's been like 80 miles, just give me a break. And when I was walking back here, I noticed that this sign, 44, 44, 44, let's go state 44. Anyway, I'm almost to my destination, my surprise destination. So let me get there and I'll show you more of that right about now. Alright, so I'm at the Albuquerque Amtrak. There's actually a train called the Rail Runner. It's only like $3 that can take me all the way to Santa Fe. That's like 80 miles, so I'm getting on it. It's all climb. I'm going to cut out that whole climb section. The Bike Route Navigator map actually says if you're behind on time or you're trying to hurry and you want to skip this section, then take it. Plus it'll get me out of half of Albuquerque's, like, you know, population density and through half of Santa Fe's. I don't think Santa Fe's nearly as big as Albuquerque, but anyway, yeah, for sure. This one, when I saw this, I was like, a train in State 44? Yeah. All right, well, that was cool. So for $2.25, I avoided 76 miles and 6,000 plus feet of climbing. Oh, thank you, Jesus. When I saw that on the Bike Route Navigator, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. That skips the final biggest part of the climb. From here, I've got just, you know, a little bit more up and down, and then it's mostly downhill and flat for the rest of this ride. Yeah, I couldn't have asked for a better time on the train. Spoke to so many people. Definitely a high transient area. I was talking to a couple guys who were camping in town, and they were asking me about my setup and all that kind of stuff. So I got to chat with them and share my testimony and share what I was doing. And they both had names for me to ride for. And yes, talked to the train conductors, talked to all kinds of folks. It was a good time. Plus, in the hour that it took, you know, to travel that train track, hour plus, I was able to get most of the video produced. So I don't even have to stay up late. I'm here at the Motel 6 in downtown Santa Fe. And yeah, tomorrow morning I'll go out and check out old downtown Santa Fe and then head on out. It looks like I'll have tailwinds. It looks like everything's good to go. So I'm super excited about today. In total, 77 miles on the bike, 76 miles on the train. You just can't beat that. You can't beat that. A good 150 mile plus day, essentially covered 3 days in one. So hopefully I'm ahead. I hadn't done any of that math yet, but anyway, yeah. Gonna end the video here for the night. So if you know anyone who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please drop their name in the comments or find me through the pop link in the description, and I would love to ride for your person and celebrate their life with you for a day. That pop link has all the Redeeming Eden social, all the ways you can donate, the International Gospel Outreach nonprofit link. And yeah, thank you so much, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew, every one of you that's liking every video, commenting on every video, sharing every video, and those of you that are subscribed to the YouTube channel. I am so thankful. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's just amazing what the channel has grown from to what it's to. And yeah, thank you. So from here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, state number 44. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night.